Well, I'm excited to jump on here today and offer just a brief update about what is new, what's going on with life, and also about my desire to relaunch what I'm up to in social media and here on YouTube. So, what's been happening? Well, as of the end of last year, I opted to step away from offering paid coaching services for pageant women. And the reason for doing that was really threefold. So, first of all, I am a homeschooling parent, and I believe that my child fully deserves 100% of the attention and investment that he is due. And I want to make sure that I'm available for that. And I just found that I was conflicting my schedule with taking on paid clients and then still trying to be on top of it with regard to homeschool and still be active in our family activities. And I just felt like that tension was not serving anyone well, and I wanted to make a shift and an adjustment there to get my priorities straight and my focus straight on the things that are most important to me, which for me will always be family first. Secondly, I have always felt like being involved in the Miss America Scholarship Organization, because it's a scholarship organization, really encourages the philanthropy aspect as well as the volunteer aspect. And when you're a paid coach, you can't volunteer. And also, when you are working with a scholarship organization, the desire to give is there. And so to me, there seemed to be sort of this dichotomy that was not working, that I was charging a fee to families that were trying to acquire wardrobe and pay for hotel rooms and buy tickets to events. And somehow to me, it just didn't seem right to continue to charge young women and their families when their needs are for financial obligation are elsewhere. And then the third reason then kind of combines with that, which would be access. I want to be accessible to any young woman who feels like she needs additional support and mentorship getting ready for a pageant. And when I was a contestant, I had a handful of spectacular volunteers who prepared me. I had one individual that I paid to be an interview coach, and that was Don Baker, the leading interview coach of the day when I was competing up until his passing actually in 2018. Don was the best of the best for interview and communication skills, and I actually worked for him as a consultant for several years and still teaches material to pageant contestants today. So I wanted to be able to have young women be able to access his teaching, my teaching, encouragement, resources, support for pageant preparation, and not have to pay a fee, because that feels like it starts to get elitist, like a pay to play. And in the Miss America system, you don't have to pay to play. And that's one of the things that I was attracted to when I was competing is two of the pageant systems I competed in, you didn't have to pay. One, you did have to pay an entry fee to start out at the state level. And I gained the most from not having to pay, obviously, and I just wanted to be able to be accessible. So that's my heart. So those are the reasons that I'm not offering paid coaching services anymore. And when I made that decision, I kind of had to step back and okay, well then what do I want to do? Because I am not done with helping pageant women. And I still want to be a resource and I still want to be a mentor. So here's what I've decided. I'm going to let YouTube do the heavy lifting, and I'm putting everything that I know about pageantry right here in this space on YouTube. So workshops that I've recorded in the past, things that I offer in my past one-on-one coaching, all of that will be available here, and you can hop on and watch it when you have the time and consume it complimentary. My gift to you, enjoy, 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 tell a friend. I hope it's helpful, I hope it's useful, and if there's something that you'd like to watch, let me know in the comments. If there's something I can record that would help you, or a burning question that you have, ask the question. I'd be happy to respond to you. But that's where I'm going now, and forward in the future is going to be offering complimentary content to women through this YouTube platform. In addition to that, I don't want to just focus on pageantry. And so I think it's important to just address that. Pageantry was foundational for me in that it was like finishing school that I didn't have to pay for. And there are lessons, foundational pieces that you can take away from the pageant experience, but not every woman chooses pageantry as her path for success in life. So my heart is that other women who may never compete in a pageant may find this channel as an opportunity to dig into leadership, personal and professional development, learning how to speak, learning how to dress, makeup application. I'd like to do some interviews with other experts in those areas. I already have talked with Amanda Cave of Artistry by Amanda. We've got a video on YouTube with her, but there are others that I would like to bring into the circle and talk with them, make them available then to you on a complimentary basis through this channel. And so I'm not just focused on pageantry only, but in the future, I would like to offer other opportunities. And so that might include opportunities for women at other life points. Being a woman now who's approaching my 50s, don't tell anybody, I would like to attract other women who are closer in age to where I'm at. Women who might be interested in competing in Mrs. Pageantry, women who just want to learn how to articulate their values well for an interview, for a job interview, women who might have a speaking opportunity through their church or another philanthropic group. Those kinds of speaking opportunities come around at all points in life, and we always want to show up powerfully in those moments. And so I hope that this will also serve as a resource for women seeking that kind of support. What kind of content can you expect from me going forward? Well, pageant tips always, right? There will always be an opportunity to share my heart for pageant women, and you ladies are my joy, and so I will always be offering content for you. So jump in the comments and let me know what it is that you're looking for, what burning questions you have starting now. I will also like to talk about, obviously, communication skills. I already mentioned presentation and appearance, how you conduct yourself to walk into a room and be seen and also be heard, and articulate your points of view in a way that is clear, concise, succinct, and gets the attention of the listener. I love personal brand. And I think that sometimes as women, we have a hard time really taking a good look at ourselves and then being able to communicate to others about what we're all about, why we're about those things, and what they can count on us for. Not because we don't know ourselves, but because we are so busy being so many things for other people that we start to identify ourselves by how other people see us, and we don't always look inward and say, well, how do I really see myself, and what is the brand that I want to put out there into the world? Sometimes we just need a little bit of help clarifying that. So personal brand would be something else I'd like to explore here on the channel if that's something that you're looking to dig into. And then finally, I'm always interested in talking about my faith because it's central to my life and super important to me, and this will give me the freedom to be able to do that as well and be authentic about where I'm at with that. Homeschooling will probably also come up because that is my daily. That is where I'm at on the day-to-day. But it's been all of my life experiences, from my pageant experience to my professional experiences to now my homeschooling life, that has all developed around me to uniquely position me for this time and this season. And so I wanted to just sort of jump back on and let everybody know what I had decided for moving forward, and just mention that I'm still here. I can still be utilized as a resource. I'm talking with young women weekly who are calling with questions about pageant. I'm talking with other women who contact me with questions about resources and ways to be involved in the community. I'm talking with philanthropic groups in our community and serving there. And of course, I am ever indebted to the Miss America organization, and so always connected in that community as well. So if there is anything that I mentioned that you would like like to know more about, please make a comment, make a note so that I know where you're at and what interests you're having that I might be able to speak into at this juncture. And let's continue the relationship and keep things going. This is where you'll be able to find most of what I'm putting out, as this will be the primary platform for where I'll be releasing anything new. All right, I'm so excited to get going, and we'll see each other soon.